Hi guys, welcome back. Thank you for watching my last video, and this week I'm going to show you how to paint rust. So I've painted rust before on the Land Raider Crusader. You see it along the bottom there. It's quite cool, and it's fairly simple, but it does take a while to prepare it. So yeah, I'll just show you how to do that. So first steps, you need to have some table salt, and just like that, just a little bit. Now put your table salt onto some, like, whatever you use to mix your paints on, so just put a bit on there, not too much. And then what you need to do is put a little bit of water onto that, just so everything is wet, and then just kind of push that around a little bit. So then when you've done that, you get out your brown. Doesn't really matter what sort of brown you have, any will do. Alright, so then what you do is you mix that in with the salty water. So just make, that should go nice and brown. Then you clean off your brush, because that should have like some bits of salt in. And then, it looks a bit too brown for rust, so you get out your red. Doesn't really matter again, just any red. And you get, not quite so much this time, just a little bit. And then you mix that into the brown. Make sure it's well mixed around. So you should have like a reddy brown colour. If you already have a paint like that, just mix that colour straight into the salty water. So then, because that is a bit too watery, what you do, you just get a piece of kitchen roll or whatever, and just put it in the top and let it soak up any excess water, because that doesn't work very well when you're painting. So now you shouldn't really have that much, but it should be like a salty, like kind of quite bitty brown reddy stuff. So then what you do is you get your model. So in this case I'm using my Storm Cannon gunship, because a couple of people have been saying that there's not enough battle damage on that. So where you would most likely get it would be around air vents and stuff like that. So I am going to put some here, just around the turbines. So what you do is you get like a big bit of that. It should stay together quite well, because it should have the salt, should keep it together. So then you just put that around where you want it, and it should be you'll find that it hasn't actually got that much paint in it. The main bits will be the bits the salt is attached, the bits like the grains of salt, and that is really what you're trying to get everywhere, because that is where the paint goes around, and as you'll see later, where the best effects form. So you just put that around the bit you want. I've put it around the top of the turbine and there, along the front of that jet. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come back to you when that is dry, and then I will show you how to really make it looking like rust. So see you, and yeah. Alright, so welcome back guys. That you should wait probably about 5 hours at least for drying. So you should wait until you can see where all the salt is. It should be white and it should be really solid. So all you have to do to get it looking really good, with a hobby knife or is probably best, or any like sharp edge, just try and scrape off as much of the salt as you can, and yeah, that's kind of it. And at the beginning, try undercoat it in silver, so then it looks like it's like rusted on the silver. I'll post that in the comments for you, those who don't watch this far. So yeah, just do that. Alright, so it should look something like that. You shouldn't have too many white bits. If you do have any, just keep going. And you should have like clumps of like rusty looking stuff, and yeah, it looks good. So if you guys have anything you'd like me to do next week, bearing in mind that I collect Space Marines, yeah, any like painting effects you want me to do, just say.